is going to be A-OK. Mystic now trying to do what he can, get himself back in. Actually ahead on farm right now as Endless is pushing up solo. Caveman makes his way back through. Everything will be fine. Oh, death sentence, but spell shield was of course there.
And baits out the spell shield.
Yeah, that was the attempt.
Just
not missing.
In his mind already is Zero.
That's the plan. Nice Cosmic Binding there, though. Denies Mystic one of the CS. And Condi not going to see the pink ward. That's very deep, very early as well now. Is Vici going to clear out a pink ward of their own? 957 and Long battling one another.
Oh, but Dandy is here.
Yeah.
They will spot him as he walks out a little bit because they have got a defensive ward, but there it is right now.
Yeah, he's very deep in here as Long was doing his very best to try and bait this one through. What might be the wallbang? There it is, 957 now flashing out of the way, grabs the kill, and he might even get out.
Yeah, he certainly does. So, interesting choices there. And
the
now
overbait.
The play.
Yeah, possible here as Mystic is going to make his way down. Condi's in here, though, and Caveman gets hooked up, possibly destroyed now as well as Mystic picks up the kill. But in comes Easy Hoon. Massive Ring of Frost as Endless picks up the kill onto Mystic. And now they're trying to hunt everybody else down. There's the immediate teleport as Long picks up Zero. Skirmish play from Vici looking still fantastic.
Yeah, it certainly is. They use double teleports into the top lane, however. So that's a big investment. And we'll see if anything happens in the meantime. They're about 1,000 gold up. As now Long may be looking to pressure the Graves, who is only level 4. So it might be a nice engagement out of Long.
Yeah, and Vici, of course, showing that they do not worry about whether or not to use their summoner spells. That was like double flashes, double teleports, all sorts of things used in that top lane to make sure that they get as many kills as possible. Has netted themselves 1,000 gold lead here at 7 minutes into the game. Easy Hoon control of the mid lane now as well as that Abyssal Scepter halfway done. And he's still ahead in CS by...
Ooh, one more time, Caveman gets hooked up.
Nice death sentence. Oh, actually, Lantern going to be broken there as Zero can't quite make it happen. Condi over the top end of the line for the double tap as Mystic misses the True Shot barrage.
But gets another flash out. So fantastic job there out of the duo lane. And Zero's just putting on a clinic today. 0, 2, and 1. Very strange to say that at this stage of the game, but has been performing very well. Easy Hoon looking for potentially another roam.
But unable to find anything just yet. G8 just shoving out this wave. Of course, if Corki can do one thing, it is shove. Especially with the free lane here. And now that he has that level 6, level 7 now, of course, can use those rockets to clear even faster.
And you worry because Xie is going to scale phenomenally well, damage-wise, into the late game. As Dandy actually goes for an invade, looking to pick up a red buff on the bottom side of the map whilst Condi is occupied. So that's really smart jungle pathing out of Dandy. But he will also be able to match the teleport in a very unique way. Corki can just pick up the package and zoom around the map very efficiently. As Dandy now maybe even looking for a dive in the top lane.
Yeah, Heroic Charge comes out here from 957. Twisted Advance is going to answer. Grasp of the Undying means the Poppy wins the trade, but we'll see whether he pulls too far forward. Buckley going to be eaten by Long as Condi. Might be discovered right now from Dandy. Hopping forward now as well. Uses the collateral damage. Very defensive here as in comes Xie.
And 957 has the inside track.
Yeah, ultimate may need to be used here. Fantastic flash out of Dandy,
Easy Hoon's in trouble.
Yeah, could be an issue. Chlora Doom going to come out. Glacially paths himself to safety.
And they force him away. Lung's now caught on the back end. Has found Condi.
Who's caught who right now as he's trying to lock him down. Grasp of the Undying there as well. But the tree may actually be in trouble. He has been caught out of position. And another grasp comes in, but GA picks up the kill.
And Dandy swaps sides. Dandy tried to save him.
Oh, God. See you later, Dandy. Lance Respite was there, but knew that he just wasn't going to be able to live.
Was also in transit, so very, very hard to execute on there. Now Caveman potentially caught out one more time. And WE, this time, even though they dropped the early game, are able to match aggression with aggression and come out with the goods. Caveman was potentially looking for an aggressive play, but calls it off.
Yeah, it's going to be completely even now on the side of Vici and WE, and we thought that this looked like Vici making it their game once again. It seems like WE seem to be able to answer the level of skirmish prowess that Vici have shown in early games especially.
And it's the Poppy ahead. Bruiser versus Pure Tank.
Yeah.
A lot of it to do with why Poppy is so popular is she has the tanky stats of a like Maokai or a Nautilus, something like that, but just does ridiculous damage with only Iceborne Gauntlet and Sunfire Cape. You can see that 957 well and truly on his way towards that pickup
Not to
Also,
mention 2
probably
kills now as
Trinity Force going to be picked up for the Corki. So, very comfortable position for WE. And Vici slightly on the back foot. They have a mid-game composition, and Civ is kind of their late-game insurance with the Kindred. But Corki just does so much surprising burst damage. Trinity Force IE, Rapid Fire Cannon, is like obnoxious to deal with.
Geo just tries to land a Foss Bomb cheekily and then package his way out using the cooldown, but is going to miss it. And then, unfortunately, just use the package for no reason there at all. So, interesting stuff from the mid laner, but
Was
bit
expiring.
Of fun. Exactly. You know, you just got to use it.
Yeah.
There's Dandy thinking of trying to get some work done here under 957, identifying a strong point of the map here for WE. As Long wants to get it.
Teleport.
There's the teleport. Vici really want this kill. The ultimate does go off as 957 is attempting to flash his way to safety, but Frozen Tomb is going to lock him up, and the Poppy's going to die. WE immediately answering with a dragon, and GA is pushing up very aggressively. See whether they can get anything more back apart from just this neutral objective.
Yeah, see whether they go for something like a dive on the bottom side of the map, because that was teleport used, and 957s would be available in about 5 seconds when he respawns.
Yeah, Claw just to clear out the minion wave. Not going to go too aggressive onto GA there, as Condi looking to clear off this dragon. Is going to do so with a smite. And the Graves plowing forward quite nicely.
So in the end, it is just a dragon for the kill in the top side of the map. 957 will actually use his teleport to get all of that free CS underneath the turret. Does not want to fall behind this Maokai. We've already talked about how important it is for him to stay up. But that does leave a little bit of space for Maokai to try and make a play cross-map.
Yeah, Sunfire Cape are actually already built up here for Long, so surprising amount of extended fight damage.
Yeah, I still don't think he has much of a chance. I mean, they brought 3 people up there, and 957 still nearly killed one of them.
Definitely gave one of them a spanking as he went flying out of the way.
Yeah, that was dandy.
Poor Dandy. He often gets hit by Poppy ultimates. Seems to be the focus from most teams, of course, understandably as well. Has been
especially
a
on
benefactor.
Kindred.
Yeah.
Kindred ulti is very crucial in these team fights. You can see that Siva is able to push the Ezreal in. That's not really all of that much of a surprise. And they continue to roam around, try and get deep vision into that part of the jungle.
Well, the Corki now with a pretty gigantic lead in the mid lane, if you have a look at it. Close to 20. As Easy Hoon falling behind just a little bit with the amount he's been leaving the lane, moving
has
around.
teleported top twice, so
yeah,
you can understand where it has come from.
Oh, that was close.
Certainly was.
No cigar, though.
You sounded like you put your fat controller voice on. That was close.
Close, but no cigar there. Yeah. Not quite. We ain't going full Ringo Starr just yet.
He's a beetle.
He is. He is also...
know anything about them.
No, but the thing is, Spawn, is the fact that he also voiced Thomas the Tank Engine. Which is fantastic.
He didn't voice Thomas.
Well, he did the narration for Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. But you said voice Thomas.
Ah, well, that was also the name of the show. Dig up! Quickly!
Yeah.
As Long is going to step on a buckler. Thank you. There we are. Something to talk about. 957 trying to hold on to this lane now as the Maokai doing a bunch of work. We haven't had a moment to appreciate Maokai just yet.
Yeah, I for one am grateful for the new skin because that's how I used to pronounce the name anyway. As pointed out on many broadcasts. Thank you very much, guys at home. I appreciate the feedback.
Mm-hmm.
As we now have a little bit of aggression, actually. 0 up in the top.
Yeah, they're trying to return the favor here. Box goes down. Long, you are not going anywhere, my friend. Yeah, Dandy's actually going to be able to get in here. Uses the Lambs for a spite, but I have a feeling both of them are going to be in trouble. Fantastic play from Zero. But that's going to be all she wrote, and he saves his life.
Yeah, but they burnt everything, and they're not going to get anything cross-map either unless they make a risky play in the bottom lane. That was honestly great target selection out of Zero. As soon as Dandy entered that fight, he just plucked him out of thin air and was able to put down a lot of hurt. You can see that Mystic does the right thing, backs away from this turret. Probably going to send the True Shot barrage across. They will lose it anyway. And it's going to return in the top lane.
Yeah, so nice trade as the Bard is going to be able to help out. They grab the bottom lane outer turret. Endless there as well, and we'll see what he can pick up as they move back in. Trinity Force now done for GA, as it looks like he's going towards the Rapid Fire Cannon as item number 2. Want to get a bit more of that poke focus out of the Corki.
Kindred going to stick her head in here. 957 in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, just getting out of there is Condi. 957 trying to run away with a steadfast presence. Dandy hopping forward. This could be trouble right now as the red buff is going, but doesn't want to overextend. And they'll grab themselves a pink ward potentially, unless Dandy has different things on his mind.
Yeah, so instead they'll just turn their eyes towards the Rift Herald now. I want to see where WE now send their standard laners. Does 957 go into the bottom lane, pick up that farm, and the Ezreal try and defend top lane turret? Certainly looks to be the case. Don't think he's going to be there in time, however. So a little bit of a wasted movement here. But just putting emphasis on 957, trying to get him ahead. And package also available. So with package and teleport, there's a ward at red buff. You can maybe look for a play in the window that Kindred ultimate is still down.
Well, Trisha Barrage to clear out the minion wave. Haven't really spoken all that much about the fact that Mystic did get his Ezreal. Still scaling. Does need that Mirror Mana before he really feels comfortable here in this game, but he's ahead in farm by quite a lot against the Sivir. Mystic, the benefactor of a lot of the standing gold. Ajie actually gets
called out one more time.
Yeah, Long just ignores him completely, moving towards his team. As Rift Herald going to be used to siege down the mid lane. Xie gets a Frost Bomb over the top. Will deal with this creep wave, but he tanks up a fair bit of damage. WE holding on. 957 delivers a huge wave towards the bottom side of the map here as well. So good work from the Poppy. Alleviates the pressure in the mid lane. Forces Vici to move that Rift Herald around. Dandy, of course, holding on to that one, now heading into the jungle.
And honestly, you feel like when it comes to these like little micro movements, it is WE that gets ahead. Even though they lost an extra turret in that exchange, as you mentioned, Ezreal is going to take a little bit longer to come online.
Yeah.
As soon as he grabs that second item, should be completely fine. Goes back, grabs it now, completely fine. And Corki now going to have the package as well as the Zeal. So if there is a time to fight, next 21 seconds, Dragon is available. Teleports in the top lane. Would certainly be the time.
And this is what WE generally want to do, is find these early team fights, get everyone in there, smack Vici around. Of course, now behind in gold. Only by about 1.5k. Nothing to really write home about here.
And you would say that they make up for it in their efficient item builds. Warrior gives gold right now. Is actually that a Warrior? No, it's not. It's a Devourer. So Devourer not going to really be online until it's sated. Blue Ezreal, very gold efficient. Essence Reaver kind of needs a Zeal item before it's efficient. So right now you would say, even though they're behind in gold, power kind of in WE's favor, just because of how their composition works.
Well, they are going to utilize it to grab their second dragon of the game here as well. First time a team's really had a monopoly here at about 20 minutes into the game. As Endless could be in trouble. There's the package, and Xie's going to lock down the kill. Tempered Fate just says, we'll watch you while you kill our AD carry.
Yeah, it certainly does, and now they get the invade onto the red buff as well. So, returning the favor, we'll see whether they go for a cheeky dive in the bottom lane. Might be risky because it is a Lissandra. Instead, they're looking to pick the Kindred. I feel like that's just ambitious at best.
Mystic. We're going to try and take Easy Hoon down. Arcane Shift going to get him to safety from the claw. Ajie very far in. Dandy.
Not really all that scared of him.
No.
And instead they do pick onto Easy Hoon. Good flash.
Yeah, Flash is out of the way of the box, but Zero just trades ultimate for Flash. Definitely worth. And Alessandra does like to have that particular summoner spell available.
Now they start the siege in the bottom lane. See whether Easy Hoon without Flash is confident in defending this. Actually, Claws of Doom forward. You can see that Zero was kind of like, is he going to take that? I'm going to hook anyway, just in case.
Does deny him the possibility if he ever was going to move forward, but without the Flash, I think I just wouldn't be going aggressive 1v3.
Well, it really depends. I think Maokai was out of line of sight, so, you know, could be looking for a flank there. We've already seen what happens when top laner joins Lissandra in defending these turrets.
Very true. She actually building...
Oh!
What the hell was that burst damage? Is he just going to take him out? That was the static shift done. And I can understand exactly why. Stands next to the teleport. This guy's a beast.
That was hilarious. Atlas is like, why has he got a static shift? How did he just kill that man? I'm so confused. I was confused as well, and I don't know how he did that much damage, Atlas.
It was silly.
That was beastly out of the mid laner.
I feel like, yeah, I used the right noun. He was exactly that. Takes down the turret there as well. As you can see, Xie, a man of many champions, this is his most played. So this is probably the closest to comfort that you can get for the man. And he's making it look like exactly that.
Yeah, 3-0-0. Corki is just such a phenomenal pick in the current meta. And 957 just doing his best I don't care about you long impression. Takes the turret.
Yeah, he's going to do so with relative ease now as well. See whether he goes to pick up that buckler as the sapling's going to come down. 957 actually struggling against Lung here in the extended trade as Steadfast Presence is going to come down. I'm trying to make it exciting spawn, and it's very, very difficult. There is the on the hunt, though, as Endless is going to make his way in. 957 now in actual danger as he picks himself up.
Split the middle.
Unfortunate. Heroic charge, and the flash is going to be used, but you're dead. And that is most definitely so, as WE have bought some time around the rest of the map.
So that was a nice pick. In fact, 957 using the flash there. Maybe a little bit of frustration even coming out, because he did whiff the ultimate.
Flat out.
Kick the goal, if you will, straight down the middle. However, WE do get good positioning on this bottom side of the map and see if they can take a cheeky turret.
380 carries, man. That is so much turret damage.
Especially
only 3 minions left, and it's dead.
2 Sheens, 380 carries. One of them is a Graves. Certainly does make short work of it.
Essence Flux there as well. Fantastic. Just a lot of synergy.
Energy. Ezreal's W, increasing attack speed of other champions, is what Atlas is talking about right now. Certainly does have good synergy.
I could imagine if you don't know what Essence Flux is called, it's the button you never use if you're playing Ezreal. Generally. Or at least it's the one that I just choose to rebind.
Or if you're an old school Ezreal player, it was the one that used to slow attack speed, heal, and was generally broken and max first in nearly every matchup. So.
Also, AP Ezreal's first max.
No, it's not. Never has been.
Really?
Yep. You generally max
what I got
Q
wrong.
for wave clear, or E if you want to be very good at dueling. But you generally, like, honestly, AD Ezreal used to max it more for the fact that it used to win every single trade.
Yeah, well, that was silly. That was a long time ago.
But yeah, even when like the latest iteration of Runeglade Ezreal was definitely Q max.
Huh. Oh, well, yes, that makes sense because you're using the Runeglade type thing.
Well, you don't start with Runeglade. You don't even have it by level 9 generally.
Yeah, but you also start Doran's Blade, don't you, normally with the Runeglade book?
No, I used to start Ring. Ring's great for mana regen.
Especially for Ezreal, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, definitely wrong about how to play AP Ezreal, which is probably fine because I never really did.
I used to play heaps of it.
Yeah, no, you did.
I used to
I feel like anything you
you
can play AP that you probably don't normally
is
something that's right in your rulebook.
I was a huge Cogmore player as well.
And Poppy and Maokai and all sorts of things.
Maokai's meant to be played
AP Gragas jungle. AP Malphite.
Here we go, 957, a little bit of trouble, one more time.
Ring of Frost is going to come down. Frozen Tomb going to be used as well. Here is 957 doing his very best to try and get out. The ultimate comes in. Dandy going to be punted away. Zizi Hoon slowed to the queue. 957 not going to die this time as now another top laner in trouble. Nice play back there from Zero as he throws down the box. Long just constantly CC'd right now, but the Ventral Maelstrom actually does a lot of damage.
So are they ever really in trouble, Atlas? That's a real question right now.
My job is to try and make it exciting.
I understand
Neither of them are going to die.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, but I think like we need to stop lying to the people and engaging onto Poppy